Hello, it's Tracy, and welcome to your next video. This one is called Propel Your Pitch Globally. And today it's all about how you can move from the scared person who doesn't like speaking to strangers all the way forward to a 24-hour flight overseas to another country where you can't speak their language, but you're going to stand on a stage and speak at an international level. So let's find out how you go about starting that journey. First of all, it's all about how you're showing up. So how do you show up for network events? Do you get dressed up with the intent to show off, show up and sell? Or do you just use it as an excuse to slap on some comfy clothes and get a free feed and meet some people and spend a bit of time away from work? The difference is huge. What do you do at a networking event? How do you leverage a network event to your very, very best advantage? Do you mix with other people before you go in, during the breaks and following the event? Do you go early and mingle with people, handing out your card, asking them what you're doing? Or do you run in there after the doors are closed? Do you return home with a handful of business cards and throw them in a drawer, along with all the other ones? Or even worse, throw them in the bin. Do you follow up with businesses after the event? Do you send them an email? Send them an introduction, say, hello, this is what I do. If you ever need a hand, yell out. Do you present yourself to other networkers as a key person of influence? Do you sell your pitch? Or do you just nosh down at the food table for a free lunch? Whoa, it's making me hungry. Look at this one. So how do you present yourself as a key influential person, or a KIP, I call them? What do you do? What makes you credible? How do you make your money? Are you known, liked, and trusted by others? Who or what else can you bring to the deal? Let's look at the first one. What do you do? A key influential person is prepared and will hook you in under 2 minutes straight. Their response is well honed and powerful, and they speak very, very clearly with authority and with relevance, and they look you straight in the eye. So what makes them credible? A key influential person knows their insights, the publications they're featured in, and they are real thought leaders. They know their business backwards. They're so passionate, and they'll talk about case studies and success stories easily. How do you make your money? A key influential person has a well-designed business model. They have a system of products and services that fit their brand, and they describe their products very, very clearly. How do you get known, liked, and trusted by others? Well, it's very simple. A key influential person shows up when you Google them. They have a number of social media profiles with engaging videos and audio, and you will see them written up in traditional media, and their work will be reviewed by third parties. You will see them on podcasts being interviewed by others and in webinars. Who or what else can you bring to the deal as a key influential person? A KIP brings a lot to a deal. Money, contracts, distribution, and products. They know how to structure a deal, and their approach is all about a win-win. They volunteer additional benefits as well. Propelling your pitch method. Becoming a key influential person doesn't take years. Here are the 5 things that you must have in place as a key influential person. You need all these P's. Pitch. You need to be published. You need to have products. You need to have a really, really good profile. And you need to be in partnership with others. Stepping out with your perfect pitch means putting yourself out there, whether you like it or not. And I remember taking all these photos, and it was the last thing I felt like doing that day, smiling and looking happy and stepping forward. But when I finished that series of photos that day, that photo shoot, I felt really pleased that I'd done it. But I didn't want to do it before I got there. I was nervous about being photographed, and I had to commit. Speaking is the same. With your pitch, it's your ability to communicate your value and your uniqueness. So one of the first things people are going to ask you is, what do you do? Your pitch has to be an emotionally charged response. It has to be passionate. You have to sound interested in it. And you have to use your voice, your face, and your eyes and your hands to convey that to somebody. A good pitch hooks you in immediately by attracting your attention. And that's why you need to dress to impress. It's also very provocative and contagious. It makes people want to be near you, around you, and in your crowd. A good pitch leads to bigger audiences and faster results. And if you have a good pitch, people will engage with you. So here's 6 elements of a great pitch. Number 1, it must be fun. What's the point if you can't enjoy what you're doing? Number 2, it must have rules. There must be players for number 3. There must be a prize, number 4. There must be a way to win, number 5. And there must be a way to lose, number 6. So, your pitch has to be like a sniper rifle, not a shotgun. Now, what does that mean? Your pitch needs to be fiercely focused, absolutely focused, really, really, really well honed. So well written that there's not too many words that you're going to trip over, because you're not going to have it on a piece of paper. You've got to be able to pull it out of your head whenever, however, for whomever. Your pitch, you need to be able to connect with the click of a finger. You need to be able to show people your website, your social media. When you're talking to people, you'll pull out your phone and you'll join up with them on all the social media handles. You must have a micro niche. It's not just good enough to have a niche. You must have a well-honed micro niche. It gets used daily. You need to be able to trot out that pitch any day, any time. It's used to introduce you. When you say your pitch, you introduce yourself. When you walk onto the stage to speak, someone will use your pitch to introduce you. It's focused on the value for the person who's listening to you. It's not all about you. It's about the value they can get from it, the benefits. And you need to practice it, and practice it until you own it. I've written my speech and rewritten it, my pitch, so many times until it serves its purpose for me. So what is a pitch all about? It solves a problem. So something that is already done, but you can do it better, cheaper, more smartly, and way more conveniently. Or your pitch solves an unsolved problem that you can predict and solve. So when you're constructing your pitch, you need to position yourself as clear and credible. So for example, you are an award-winning international speaker. You really can't get any better than that. It needs to articulate the problem, e.g., if you are fearful of speaking publicly, this training is for you. It needs to explain the impact of the problem. Okay, you're fearful of speaking, so you need to unlock your voice. It solves the problem. That means it's going to create influential speakers all over the world. It's going to back up with a claim. And the claim is to lift your profile, prestige, and profit. and it's going to leave people uplifted, because this training funds a lifestyle of working anywhere in the world. And that really is very, very exciting. So you can hear my pitch now, and you can see how I've broken it up. And this is a particular pitch that the one I'm going to read right now is an older one. It's changed, actually, but you can hear how I've started it. Tracy Tully creates influential speakers all over the world by helping people unlock their voice, lifting their profile, prestige, and profit. Tracy teaches how to overcome fear of speaking publicly through motivation and resilience that funds a lifestyle of working anywhere in the world. Okay, so that was my pitch at the end of last year. This year, right now, it's way, way different. It has been honed and well honed and more honed, and it is slick, really, really slick. But that gives you an example to listen to. Now, this particular pitch I just read just then was given to someone to introduce me on a stage last year. Your pitch must sell the benefits. So why are you working? Why are you an entrepreneur or a business person? Because you want to live in a lifestyle where you can feel really happy every single day. And the only way that's going to happen is if your pitch sells the benefits of what you do. And benefits are payoffs. What are the payoffs? To give to others. For me, it's to lift their profile, it's to lift their presence, and to lift their profit. And that is what it is all about. I hope you enjoyed that little video to help you